Hey guys, it's Brent, and today I want to talk to you about starting conversations with practically anyone, how to practice it, and how to never be caught in a situation where you don't know what to say next or you don't know how to keep the conversation going. So I'm going to give you a few examples from my recent travels. I was staying at this hotel recently, and I noticed when I checked into the hotel that there was some kind of big archery convention. And there was all these people walking around with these high-tech bows, you know. And so anyway, I walk in the elevator, and there's a guy standing there with one of these giant bows, and I just simply said, "So how's your shooting going?" That's all I said. So one of the keys here, guys, is if possible, if it's recognizable and right in front of you, ask people about what they're passionate about, right? So what they're passionate about. So if it's obvious right there in front of you, he's obviously passionate about archery, they will do all the talking. He went on to tell me, "Oh, I'm doing okay, you know, but it's like this and it's like that, and you know, after my first shot, you have to line it up, and there's a lot of good people here, and I'm not a pro, I'm just an amateur," and all this kind of stuff. And all I really did was I sat back and just said things like, "Wow, really? Geez, no way, cool." Just like that. All I did was say those things. He did all the talking. Elevator ride was over, and I said, "All right, well, best of luck to you," and I moved on. Another time I got in the elevator, there was a guy wearing a referee shirt. So I said, "How's the tournament going?" Simple. "How's the tournament going?" He proceeds to tell me, "Well, it's going pretty good." I said, "How many people are in it?" So I asked relevant questions. "How many people are in it?" He said, "Well, there's like 1,000 people shooting here this weekend. You know, it started here and about 20 years ago, and I've been involved for a long time." And then he did all the talking, and I just kept saying, "Wow, really? No way. That's cool." And then I got off the elevator and went on my way. Another thing, I was standing in line to get on my plane, and there was this girl and her mom, and they were standing right next to me, and the girl was in like a baseball outfit, and so I was standing like to the side of them, and I simply just looked over. It looked like they were in a tournament of some kind or whatever, so I just said, "How was the game?" That's all I said. "How was the game?" I didn't know anything about them. They went on to talk to me. "Oh, well, we lost, and we lost by like 1 point and 1 home run, and our star hitter was doing this, that, and the other thing, and so on." And I'm just like, "Really? Wow. That's cool. Seriously?" That's all I said to them. That's all I said. They did all the talking. Okay, so here's where it gets really cool. So I walk up to it's my turn to get on. So I walk up there, I hand the guy my boarding pass, and I have 3 carry-on things with me, and you're only supposed to have 1, or no, 2. So he says, "Hey, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to check that bag. You don't, I can't allow you on with the girl, okay, that I had been talking to. She's like 18 years old. She says, "Can I carry that on for him?" And I looked back and I was like, "What?" And he says, "Oh, absolutely, I guess technically you could." So she goes, "Give me that." And I hand her it's my heaviest bag. So she puts it on her shoulder, and we get on that little, you know, gangway to go to the plane, and there's a line. She acts like she doesn't even have it on her shoulder. Now I know how heavy this bag is. She and her mom are talking to me, and I'm just thinking, gosh, this is so awesome, you know? People just do things for you. Because and they kept telling me, "Oh yeah, and I play volleyball too," and they just went on to talk, and all I did was I kept just saying, "Really? Wow. Cool." I didn't even ask them where they're from. I didn't even ask any of those questions. All I did was just like let them talk about something that they were passionate about. They were talking to me all the way on the plane. So we get on the plane, and she carries my bag all the way to the back of the plane, or midway where we sit down, and then she hands me the bag, and I say thank you, and I put it up, and then I sit down, and she sits next to me. And then her mom sits on the other side, and they're like, "Oh, blah," chatting to me and saying all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, blah, 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 blah." And I'm just, you know, I'm reading a magazine, you know, hanging out. I mean, I'm talking to them a little bit. I'm just minding my own business, doing my own carefree thing. And, you know, near the end of the flight, her mom says, "You know, you guys should get together sometime." And I just thought, okay, here it is, you know. This is what happens when you're carefree, and you talk to people, and you just chat up strangers, and there was really no bantering involved. A little bit. I mean, I was kind of kidding around with them a little bit in some ways, but it was really just asking them what they were passionate about. And then I thought, okay, and the mom is trying to set me up with her daughter. Need I say more than that, guys? Okay, so what did we learn from this video? Okay, first of all, you can talk to people anywhere and everywhere, and you should practice. Don't go for the hardest thing all the time when you're practicing. Don't wait for that situation where it would be the toughest. Yeah, you can do that to challenge yourself, but along the way, there are many opportunities that you overlook to speak to people that would help you get in the habit of speaking. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it's an old woman or a guy with a bow or, whatever, a referee shirt. It doesn't really matter. And I kept thinking about that as I was going up, back and down, back and forth to my room, to a restaurant and all this, for my daily activities. And I just thought, how cool is this? You can talk to strangers anywhere, everywhere. They're all friendly. They all told me everything that I wanted to know about them, and I spoke very little. And it was great. And you stay in practice. So ask, if you can, ask him, obviously, ask him about what they're passionate about. And they will just go on and on and on. And that will also give you the confidence that, hey, if I just ask the right questions and people want to talk about what they're passionate about, I don't have to worry about what to say next. I never in those conversations worried about what to say next because I was just hanging back, carefree, and they could tell of my vibe. They could tell about my vibe. So you can talk to people anywhere and do it anywhere if you have the opportunity, because once you get in the habit, you'll be able to speak to anyone, even in harder situations or more difficult situations or hot girls or whatever it is that you're scared of. Eventually, your brain will just be on autopilot. You will just automatically walk into an elevator and go, hey, what's going on in here? Or, if you're in a casino, people in the elevator go, winning or losing? That's all you have to say, winning or losing. Everyone's going to say one or the other and they're going to just tell you all about it. Right? Or if they're wearing some kind of thing that you can comment on or whatever, comment on it. It keeps you in practice. And, you'll end up having an 18-year-old girl carrying your bag onto a plane and her mom trying to set you up with her, okay? So that's what I have to say about that. I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.